to Would I Lie to You, the show that separates the truth from the twaddle. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a TV presenter who used to work in a supermarket. We're delighted she's here tonight, as there's been a spillage in aisle 4. It's Scarlett Moffat. And one of the BBC's top weather presenters. And if you're looking for today's forecast, a nice outlook with some hot air to the west and damp patches in the east. It's Thomas Schaffenacker. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, a brilliant baker and grandmother to 3. I guess you could call her a nan bread. It's Prue Leith. And a grime artist who invited Ed Sheeran to become godfather to his daughter. An act which is as touching as it is financially shrewd. It's Big Narstie. We begin, of course, with round 1, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Scarlett, we're starting with you.
I once kept a fish in Ribena.
Right. David's team.
A live fish in Ribena.
A live fish.
What fish was it?
Goldfish.
What did it die of? Diabetes?
Just old age, it was 4. It lasted ages.
So was this Ribena, like neeked Ribena?
So what happened is, in the olden days, when I was younger, you could win fish at the fair.
Why did you look at me when you said olden days?
So I was at the fair with my dad, won on the hook a duck, a fish, because that's what they used to give you. And then on the way home, as I am very clumsy, I dropped the fish on the floor, and the only thing that we had was a carton of Ribena. So my dad ripped it open, half of it with his teeth, popped the little fish in, took it home.
So how long was it in this Ribena?
About a good 15 minutes.
Or a traumatic 15 minutes.
I've seen your dad on Gogglebox.
Yeah?
He doesn't strike me as the kind of man that's ripping that Ribena off.
Whose team are you on?
I think he's just going to, like, squash it and buy a new one.
No, but we love animals and fish and that. You can't just kill a fish.
I mean, I have to say, you can just kill a fish, and there are many restaurants that trade pretty much exclusively on that premise.
No, I know, but to, like, kill it...
I mean, if you think you go into these places and they all died of natural causes, then... Sorry, we're not frying tonight, we're waiting for a cod pandemic.
That's funny, you know, man.
Well, thank you very much. I knew it would come at some point.
I'm scared of fish.
You're scared of fish? Even goldfish?
I don't like no fish. I don't like the way they look at me. When I was little, a fish slapped me in the face and butchered the market. It freaked me out.
I don't think the fish slapped you in the face, Narstie.
It slapped me in the face.
No, it was a person slapped you in the face with a fish.
No, the fish jumped up and it slapped me.
I sit corrected.
I don't care that we're on TV. I don't care that we're on TV. I gotta tell the truth, yeah? I was with my mum and dad in Brixton Market. I was like, oh, fishes. Walked over there, they was all on the ice and that. So you go over there thinking, wow, dead fish. Touched it and jumped up, slapped me. Then Usain bolted it, yeah? Mum put in a run. Seriously, stop.
I think this is the truth.
What are you thinking, Prue? Does it strike you as true?
I think Scarlett's a fantastic actress.
Isn't she?
Isn't she? And it's just a lie.
A lie?
Narstie, what about you?
Do you think it's true or a lie?
Hold on, let me change it to Pora. Well, monsieur. It seems too good to be true. Mademoiselle is lying.
You think it's a lie?
I think it's a lie, monsieur.
You think it's a lie? I will go with my team and say it's a lie.
I'm going to go with your team, say it's a lie.
Yeah.
No, Narstie, she presses the buttons. But I love your enthusiasm. So, Scarlett Moffat, a goldfish in a carton.
Yeah.
Truth or lie?
It was true.
Yes, it's true. Scarlett did once keep a fish in Ribena. Thomas, you're next.
Until my mid-30s, I had no idea that lambs were in fact baby sheep.
David's team.
Until your mid-30s. How old are you now?
I'm in my late 30s.
When you're on television, you refer to it as the mid to high 30s. Why don't you do that with your age?
How did you learn?
I was in Cumbria and we were filming for a weather show, and I had to do a piece about clouds, about red sky at night, shepherd's delight.
I've never understood the phrase. Why is it so specific to shepherds? Nobody. Everyone likes the sun, no one likes the rain.
Because the shepherds in particular, though, they spare a thought for the shepherds watching now. They're out in all weathers.
What about the hang gliders? Red sky at night, hang gliders delight. Red sky in the morning, hang gliders warning.
Hello, can you help me? Excuse me.
Big Narstie?
I'm black. I don't understand none of that stuff what you're talking about.
You've never heard red sky at night, shepherd's delight?
No?
Red sky in morning, shepherd's warning.
This is what's called middle-class rapping.
So you're in Cumbria. What are you doing there?
So we've been filming the whole day, and I've been walking amongst these animals. I mean, they were...
Hey, they're called northerners.
Because I was so focused on my lines,
Yeah.
I wasn't really paying that much attention to what... I just saw there were lots of fluffy animals everywhere.
Yeah. And you thought the clouds have fallen.
So we're sitting there, and the farmer and his wife are saying that they do a programme called Lambing Live. I said, why is it that it's called lambing? And there's this sort of silence there for a bit. And said, the camera crew were looking at me thinking, what are you talking about? I said, well, because why is it not sheeping? So sheep, and lamb. A sheep gives birth to a baby sheep, and a lamb gives birth to a...
So you thought a lamb was one woolly thing, and a sheep was another woolly
So
thing?
as it were, like an orange and a satsuma.
For a hot sec, I was on the same kind of ideology as you, you know.
Did you express this confusion?
I did, and I wish I hadn't, actually, because of the looks I got.
Did you then say, what's that big yellow bright thing in the sky?
What is... because you're a scientist, aren't you? That's... meteorologist is a type of scientist.
Yeah.
What did you... what A-levels did you do?
That's David's very polite way of saying you are thick.
The thing is that when you see a little lamb there and another sheep, the thing looks so different.
You think they look nothing like each other? You wait till I explain the life cycle of the frog. It will blow your mind. Have you ever seen an adult caterpillar?
Oh, yeah, I know that one. I forgot.
All right. What are you thinking, Prue?
Well, I think it's got to be a lie, because I can't believe that a weatherman who is conscious of the seasons and knows what happens in the spring, I think you're making it up.
Do you think it's true?
Yeah, well, so it seems like I'm an idiot.
What's that supposed to mean?
Well, we're going down together, Naka, man. At least flip it up.
So, what's it going to be, David?
Well, I think he's a scientist. I think he'd know. I'm going to go with Prue. We're going to say it's a lie.
Thomas, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, true.
Is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest, and it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Zoe. So, Thomas, who is Zoe to you?
This is Zoe, and while handing her a prize at the UK Weather Awards, I was struck on the head by a Perspex lightning bolt.
Right, Thomas's weather woman. Scarlett, how do you know Zoe?
This is my old flatmate Zoe. We once discovered we'd been burgled when we arrived home dressed as burglars.
Scarlett's burgled burglar. And Lee, what's your relationship with Zoe?
This is Zoe. Together, we formed a search party and scoured a campsite by torchlight for a missing cuddly frog.
David's team, where will you begin?
Thomas, this was at what awards?
The UK Weather Awards.
And what are the UK Weather Awards given for? Best rainstorm?
Could be the best national weather presenter, regional weather presenter.
Any more? And what was Zoe winning for?
She's a regional weather presenter from Northern Ireland.
And she won Best Regional Weather Presenter?
Yes.
And were you hosting the awards, or
No.
you were just there to give that award out?
I was just handing the prize to her.
And what happened?
At one point, there was just a noise and something hit my head. I had no idea what it was, and it fell from above. It was a Perspex thunderbolt. It was part of the decorations, the symbols, hanging above the stage.
Part of the set?
Yes.
And this thunderbolt and lightning, was it very, very frightening? Did you do the fandango?
When it hit my head, I didn't obviously know it was a thunderbolt at the time until I saw it.
You didn't know what had hit you?
Exactly.
You saw what had hit you?
I was really surprised. Well, wouldn't you be?
Yes, I would be, yeah. I'd be surprised if it was true.
Who next, David?
Lee, what's the story here?
Zoe and I,
Yeah.
we had to do a late-night cuddly frog search by torchlight.
OK, so who did the cuddly frog belong to?
The cuddly frog belongs to Zoe's very young child.
How did you know Zoe?
Zoe was about 4 or 5 tents down from us. I didn't know Zoe at all.
Paint the picture for us, Lee. You're in the tent. Have you zipped up?
Oh, yeah, we're totally flat down.
Right. You and Mrs. Mack are cuddled together.
We are, you know, we're on our inflatable mattress.
Right. What?
Actually, no, Mrs. Mack is also inflatable. And, it was very much an inflatable. The kids, they're not really either.
And then a rat-a-tat-tat.
You know, you don't do it on a tent, it wouldn't work. A flap, 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 flap.
And what happened?
I heard a sort of distressed
Signal.
whimper, as the only way I could say. It's
A whimper. Now, who is this? This is Zoe, or is this still your wife?
This is not my wife. This is Zoe, who I don't know at this point is called Zoe.
No.
Zoe is outside the tent, sounding a bit distressed, and then I heard maybe 3 or 4 tents down, the crying of a small child.
Oh.
Oh, where's my frog? He said, where's my frog? And I said, darling, we'll finish this in a moment. I must go out and I will see what's going on. So she put the Scrabble set away. So I stepped out of the tent and I said, are you OK? And she was a bit teary. She went, not really. My child's
I thought
taught...
she had a Northern Ireland accent. Oh, no,
No, that's...
They can't all be true. Do you know that means that you're now not telling the truth? Yeah. Think about the logic of that.
My advice to you, Scarlett, is to pretend that your former flatmate is also a Northern Irish weather presenter.
So, I go outside the tent and I see that Zoe is a bit distressed. I said, madam, can I be of any assistance to you?
What did you have on your feet?
What did I have on my feet? I had skis. What do you mean?
Well, hear me out. You've sprung into action.
Yes.
In the tent.
All right, I had springs on my feet.
And I'm wondering, do you do your shoes and take a while? You sling on a pair of Crocs?
I had my slippers on, my lambskin slippers. I went outside with my little slippers on, and I said, are you OK? And she went, no, my child's lost his toy, and he's getting very distressed, and he can't sleep without it. And I said, well, hey, you shouldn't be doing this on your own. I said, love, get out of the tent! And I was... Well, she was snoring at this point, so I got the torch, and we went searching for the frog.
Where did you find the frog?
Well, this is the interesting part of the story. You
I
said,
hope so.
hopefully. It was actually in there's a small shop on camp, and it was in the fridge of the shop, and the shop was dark, but the fridge was lit up because the fridge stays on, and it was sitting in the fridge. Oh. The child has put the toy apparently in the fridge to play a game, forgotten about it, left it, and it's just stayed there.
You could see it behind the glass-fronted
and the
fridge.
shop was locked. Because it was night time, so we had to leave it. We couldn't. I'm going to break in through the skylight. I thought, I can't do that, can I? I can't break in for a soft toy with a woman I've never met. with a couple of torches, and we both had balaclavas on. It would have looked lovely.
Narstie, are you taking notes?
No, I think you're doing a drawing, aren't you?
I'm not offensive. You're just boring the life out of me. I can find myself further. I'm not sure attention to them.
Now, like, Scarlett.
Yes.
Remind us how you know Zoe.
So Zoe is my...
How you know Northern Ireland weather woman Zoe.
So me and Zoe went to uni together, and we lived together. And we had been on a night out, got back and discovered that we had been burgled whilst dressed as burglars.
Right, OK.
Why were you dressed as burglars?
So when you do initiations, because we were in the hockey society together, we had to dress as burglars because we were in the first year, and then the second and third years dressed as cops. So we went out and we had swag bags, masks, stripy jumper, and then came back and discovered we'd been burgled. So obviously when the police rocked up, they thought we were joking. And we were in hysterics. I was just stood there with my swag bag like, we've been burgled.
Did the police think you'd burgled it yourselves?
I just think they thought it was like a uni prank.
Right.
Are you sure they were police? Because you said it was a cops and robbers party.
They legit workers, we'd rang them, yeah.
Right, OK.
And what was funny is my friend Sarah's mum came to pick me and Sarah up, and when she went in my bedroom, she started crying. She was like, oh my God, look what they've done. And I was like, no, Wendy, this was just my room. My room was just a mess. They just took my laptop off my bed, it's fine.
Why would they smear that on the walls?
Is it? Narstie's saying you don't look the same age.
Yeah, man, that's some Back to the Future Marty McFly business. If you was in the same uni, you must be a first grade, and she was at least a year above you. No offence, Zoe.
How old do you think I am?
All right, you look, realistically,
This is no time for realism.
Early 20s, late 20s?
No, I'm not early 20s.
Late 20s?
I'm 28 this year.
So late 20s then?
Yeah.
Yeah? You go,
Mid to
girl.
high 20s.
Yeah? Mid to high 20s, yeah? Boom.
Oh, Narstie, please
Zoe.
be nice.
You look like me, baby girl. You could be in your 30s.
Can I ask you a question, Narstie? Have you ever met a woman?
Who's that? Well, you gotta be honest. We're trying to save people's lives right now. Feelings of you want the truth. You can't handle the truth. It's true though, isn't it? It's like me saying, raw, I was in school with my mum.
Yeah, but Zoe's younger than me. Zoe is legit younger than me.
No, because she was finding her kid's frog.
No, she
Let's just say, boom, move on. Prue, what do you think?
I believe half of Lee's story. Is that all right?
Well, that's a first.
Narstie?
Yeah, Tabernacle Man.
Well,
Tabernacle Man.
he definitely means you, Thomas.
What's the name of our Prime Minister again? What's that?
Theresa May.
Yeah, see my...
I mean, although at time of broadcast it won't be.
Well, she had malfunctions on her set and things dropped down on
That's
the
a very good point.
Yes,
Narstie.
Things happen
exactly
on the weather all
what
the
he's
time.
talking about.
Yeah.
That's true, actually, yeah. This is like one of those buddy cop movies, isn't it? Where the two different cops have been paired together. I really don't think this is going to work, but we'll give it a go. But you get...
That's a very good impression of Big Narstie. Well, my team doesn't think it's Scarlett, so we're ruling out Scarlett,
Right.
and then it has to be one of Lee or Thomas. Oh.
Knacker Man.
All right.
You're going
We'll
with
go
Thomas.
with Thomas.
No. It's not you. Here we go. Zoe, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Zoe, and Scarlett and I discovered we've been burgled while dressed as burglars.
Yes. Zoe is Scarlett's burgled burglar. Thank you very much, Zoe. No way. Which brings us to our final round, quick fire lies, and we start with It's David.
Last year, at a village fete, I won a welly boot throwing competition and appeared in the local paper with the caption, "Fling the Merciless."
Please, team.
Was this in your hometown?
No.
Well,
All right, okay.
had you cut a ribbon? Had you opened the fete?
No, I wasn't there in an official
Because
capacity.
I'd be disappointed, and I don't mean this in a horrible way.
Yeah.
If you were the celebrity that was opening my fete. I'm sorry, but there it is.
No, I know you would be disappointed because you'd want the gig yourself.
What was the weather like?
Here we go.
It was fine. It was fine as in fine, not fine as in fine.
Weather.
Okay. How far did you throw it?
I mean, a long way. I'm not an expert on distance,
you've
but
won
it would have to be... I suppose it felt like it was about 2 miles.
OK, let me say that from me to you...
Yeah.
Right, I don't want to sound like the Chuckle Brothers, but from me to you is a unit of measurement.
OK.
The Chuckle Brothers being referenced for ages.
Yeah, all right, I don't do the modern stuff.
Just proved that you don't watch this programme.
The distance between me and you is 1 unit of measurement.
OK.
How many Mitchell Macks was it that you threw?
I think... Well, it was a good throw. I'd say 3. 3 to 3.5 Mitchell Macks.
Go on, Mikey. Knuckle in. That's powerful.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah.
Thomas, what are you thinking?
I think it's a lie. I'm not quite sure why I think it's a lie. I just think he's lying.
You probably think of Wellington's a grown-up sandal.
So, Lee, are you going to go with your team?
We're both saying it's a lie, are you?
Yeah.
Well, we have to go with
You
the
have
team.
to go with them. They're saying it's a lie. David, truth or lie?
Well, it is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. David didn't win a welly boot throwing competition. Next.
Legged it well, though.
It's Narstie. It's time to wake up.
It says possession, but I was young.
There's a little box under your desk. If you take the item out of the box and put it on the desk, OK, pop it on the desk first, and then read out the card.
This is an ukabong. Me and my cousins would each make an ukabong to play the Narstie family game, ukabong.
There we are. Lee's team.
So you're saying it's called an ukabong?
Ukabong. Ukabong.
How do you spell it, Narstie? Just spell it for Lee, because he's a bit slow.
U-K-A,
Yeah? Yeah.
and then bong.
U-K-A.
And then bong.
How do you make it? What's it made of?
It's a sock.
Made out of socks.
What's inside the sock?
More sock.
More socks.
Is it just lots of socks?
So, boom, basically, it's a family game, and everyone has their own ukabong.
Do you hit each other?
Yeah, it's your own tool.
So you whack people with that?
Yeah.
With the ukabong?
Yeah, with your own ukabong, but there's stipulations to it. You got to all be in a room, and you got to turn off the lights. Yeah. And the hit only counts. Yeah, is if you hit someone and you say ukabong. If you hit someone, yeah, and you don't say ukabong, the whole room rushes you. And then my grandma says the first one who cries gets beaten. Alright, we be in my grandma's, yeah, up top room. Boom, there's like 15 cousins and my Uncle Simon, yeah? Boom. My Uncle Simon's a cool cat. He was a cool cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, so boom now. Everyone's got their ukabong.
David is very nervous.
Yeah. I've even got my own ukabong. I'm defenceless.
Hang on a minute. No, I've got one here. There you go.
Thank you very much.
So boom now, yeah? We're in the room now. It's me. It's all darkened out. Swinging at everyone. Ukabong, ukabong. So then boom, if I hit you, ukabong.
Yeah.
Obviously, it probably hurts. You go, oh. But then now, my Uncle Simon, yeah? We thought he had the special ukabong.
Oh, this is taking a sinister turn.
Man thought he His ukabong was sent from God. Do you know what my uncle used to do? He used to put a tennis ball in his ukabong.
Do you know what? I thought it was going to be worse than that.
So, he would come with, like, Zeus's ukabong. One shot, KO! Everyone's out. Starts crying. Grandma comes in. Everyone gets their ass passed and we have to read Bible.
If it's dark, how does everyone know that you've successfully ukabonged somebody? You could be
I
lying.
hear someone say ow.
Yeah, the owl.
So
You're
you
definitely
need
going to
an
hear an
owl.
owl. And when Uncle Simon ones goes off, it's more of a
What do you think, Scarlett?
I want to do it. I really want to play it now. I think it's true.
Scarlett.
Yeah, come on.
Oh, come on, you know.
Yes.
Hang on.
Yes. Ukabong.
This is fun.
Hey guys, I've got a great idea. Let's all ukabong Rob.
There we are. That's what we pay our licence fee for. What are you thinking then, Lee? Why don't you go for a guess here?
What do you think?
I think it's 100% true.
You do, why?
Yeah. Because it's just fun, isn't it? I can imagine you doing that. We did
Is that
that.
fun?
Ah!
Oh, sorry, ukabong.
Okay. Oh, yeah, not me. I'll have to attack him.
That's just domestic violence without ukabong, bro.
Thomas.
I'm with the other two. I think it's absolutely
All
true.
think it's true. OK. Narstie. Truth or lie?
Truth!
Yes, it's true. Narstie's family did play a game called Ukluk. That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. And I can reveal that David's team have no points. Lee's team have 5. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night. Good evening, welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show with tall tales and tantalising truths. On David Mitchell's team tonight, a TV presenter whose knowledge of cars is second only to my own. My personal favourite is a red one. It's Richard Hammond. And a comedian who once did a TV show for Channel 4 where he wrestled an alligator. Who says Sky TV has all the best sports? It's Sean Locke. And over on the Mack's team tonight, someone who has helped transform British tennis and helped ruin British dancing. It's Judy Murray. And a South African comedian who recently performed on the Royal Variety Show. 90 minutes of the finest entertainment crammed into 7.5 hours. It's Trevor Noah. So let's begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. Now, to make things harder, they've never seen the card before, they've no idea what they'll be faced with, and it's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Trevor, you're first up tonight.
I used to call strangers on the telephone and convince them that they were talking to Nelson Mandela.
David's team.
Why?
Because everyone loves Nelson Mandela.
But is it... I mean, how often did Nelson Mandela cold call people?
Were you selling anything as Nelson Mandela?
No, just...
It wasn't pretending to be Nelson Mandela during his telesales period.
All right. How did you start the conversation? So if I've answered the phone, hello? Hello, Richard.
you say next?
How are you, Richard? I wanted to thank you for fighting against bad things.
You haven't seen Top Gear, have you?
Who did you target?
Anybody. I just dialed numbers on the phone.
Well, random numbers.
Yeah, like it was just, you know.
What was your hit rate on that for people who believed it was Nelson Mandela and didn't?
100%.
Really?
But everyone, how many did you try? Is it just Richard now?
Yeah, it was fairly convincing.
Do you ever let the people know at the end? You go, it's not Nelson Mandela.
No, because that would crush them.
How would you know when to end the conversation as Nelson Mandela with this unsuspecting, gullible, hopefully stranger?
Well, they would think I'm Nelson Mandela, and then initially it's wow, and then I guess the next thing becomes why are you calling? And then afterwards, then they start asking questions. Oh, what are you up to? And then you go, no.
And what are you wearing? You're not wearing that shirt again, are you, Nelson? Sick of that shirt.
But what if you'd called an apartheid-friendly white Afrikaner? Feel the tension in the room.
Have you done light entertainment before?
You're calling me.
Okay.
Yes.
Hello, who am I speaking to?
You're talking to Tobias Cruelty. This is some of my best work.
We're just glad it's someone else other than Ronnie Corbett for a change.
Who is this that is talking to me?
This is Nelson Mandela.
What? Where are you?
I'm free.
Are you sure you're not Morgan Freeman?
That movie hasn't come out yet.
Well, do you know what? I've always been pro-apartheid, but this frank exchange of views with you has really turned me the other way. I wish you all the very best.
And to you.
So what do you think? Could this be true?
I think it's true.
You think it's true?
Yeah.
I'm thinking it's true as well, yeah.
So you're saying true?
We're saying true.
Saying
We're
true.
definitely saying
all
true.
right.
Yeah.
Trevor, truth or lie?
True.
Yes, it's true. Trevor did used to call people and pretend to be Nelson Mandela. Sean Locke, you're next.
While travelling around Europe, my friend and I came up with a scheme to make money on the beach.
Please, team.
What was it?
It was jewellery. We used to sell jewellery.
What kind of jewellery was it?
It was earrings.
And where did you get the earrings from?
To be perfectly honest, we make them.
Oh, it's homemade jewellery. Here we go.
And where was the beach?
Where was the beach? It's right next to the sea. It was in Greece.
What was it about being on that beach? You thought, earrings?
I couldn't make donuts.
What did you make the earrings out of?
Well, I didn't make them. My friend made them.
And what did he make them out of?
Beads.
Now, this friend, Sean, what was his name?
Spud.
Spud.
Spud. Spud.
Yeah.
Was his name.
Spud the Jew. My job was to sell them.
Oh,
So you're the salesman. So give us a bit of pad. Imagine David he's on the beach in his thong, he's relaxing. Finally, he can be himself, okay? And you come along and you look at his ears, they're unadorned, you think there's an opportunity. Off you go.
Well, the first thing, if he's got a thong on, I'd ask him to turn over. Could you roll onto your back, please? Would you like me to rub a bit of cream into that area, because I don't think that's ever seen the sunshine. He wasn't the target market, isn't...
Well, Richard likes a bit of jewellery. You like
like
a bit of jewellery
an
around the neck, so sell them to Richard.
Are you having a nice time?
Yeah, I'm having a lovely time.
Do you want to buy some earrings?
Not really, no.
What's wrong with me?
All right.
Turned over and everything.
I do this. Spud! Help!
What was Spud's real name?
Keith.
Why did you call him Spud? He always had a jacket on? What?
What are you thinking?
Judy, do we think that's truth or a lie?
I think it's a lie.
You're
I
not...
can't see him selling beaded earrings on a beach.
Would you buy anything from him?
No, nothing.
You know, I'm going to go. I think Judy's right.
It is a lie.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with the team.
You're going to say lie. Sean, truth or lie? True! Yes, it's true. Sean did used to sell earrings on the beach. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of David's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to Lee's team to spot who's telling the truth. So, please welcome this week's special guest, Ben. Richard, what is Ben to you?
This is Ben, and I once convinced him that he'd been spooked by a ghost in a country house.
Sean, how do you know Ben?
Well, this is Ben, and I had to talk to him for over an hour to keep him calm when he got trapped in a portaloo.
David, what's your relationship with Ben?
This is Ben, and he very recently took me to my first ever football match. and was disappointed that I nodded off for a bit in the second half.
Lee's team, where do you want to start?
Well, first of all, Sean, how was he trapped in a portaloo?
Well, it was the lock wouldn't open.
Why was it such a tense situation that you had to calm him down? Why is he panicking?
Because Ben, and I'm sure you'll notice that. I mean, you just have to look at him to know he suffers from a lot of anxieties. I mean, he looks so comfortable here, doesn't he? Just so relaxed under all these lights. He's not. Inside, he's...
Where was the portaloo?
On a campsite.
Had you met him before?
I'd seen him on the campsite.
And he'd nodded. Hello. All
yeah.
right.
Well, you know what it's like. You walk across a campsite and you've got a toilet roll in your hand. Everyone knows, you know, where you're going. They sort of smile at you, so where you... It's like... You've all been there. You've all been there, and you're walking across, you've got a toilet roll, and people go, all right, you go, what again? And then they got that what again look without saying it.
So did you go to use the portaloo?
No, I was going out of the campsite.
And you heard, what did you hear?
Well, someone sort of struggling with the mechanism.
Oh, no shouting at this point?
If someone, you know, it's a matter of politeness. If someone's making sort of struggling noises in a portaloo, you don't think you can do much to help. I like to think, and even if I could, I don't really want to get involved in that problem. But as I was walking out, I thought, it looks like it was wobbling slightly. And I went back, I said, are you all right? And he went, no, I'm not.
And you talked to him for, you said, an hour?
Yes, yeah, we just...
Well, I'm curious to know what you filled an hour with.
Well, I just chatted about how his camping weekend was going.
Well, not very well.
Yeah. So you're in the thing with him, and eventually what happened? What was the outcome?
Yeah, how did he get out?
The guy came,
he died in
the
there.
campsite manager came.
And then when he came out, you obviously the first time you'd seen each other.
Yeah.
And how was that? Did you fall in love?
To be honest with you, I think he was a bit disappointed. It was like a blind date.
Now, who else would you like to quiz, Lee?
Richard, could you remind us again, please, of your...
I once persuaded Ben that he'd been spooked by a ghost in a country house.
And what was the story? How did you convince him?
Well, he was in a separate room, and I saw like a stool and realised, hang on, I can hit the rafters, knowing where he was. That'll sound like footsteps coming towards him. So I did, and he believed it was a ghost.
Yeah, and what were you doing in this house? Is this just like an empty house where people are...
No, we worked together in radio.
Yeah.
And we were doing a ghost hunt.
Why was Ben in the room by himself?
Because he just wanted to be brave and go off, and he'd sat in the scariest, supposedly most haunted room in the house, which happened to be directly above where I was in the hall.
And how high were the ceilings in the room that you were in?
Not fairly high, not massively high.
Well, how high?
If you think of me plus a chair, about that high.
That's a very low ceiling.
Oh, give up!
No, it is.
Really?
Listen, I am 6 foot.
All right.
I'm just saying, I'm 6 foot and it's great.
Is it?
How did Ben react when you were making these noises?
Well,
did it spook him?
Yeah, he ran straight out through the door, which would have been running through where the ghost was.
Oh, so he properly panicked?
Oh, God, absolutely terrified.
Did he?
Yeah.
I know that about Ben. He does get very, very spooked. Anything like that freaks him right out.
He could open the lock on that door, you know. When did he find out that it had all been a wheeze?
I told him about 10 years later.
10 years?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You've let him live with this trauma for 10 years?
No. Look at it this way, and I explained it to him like this at the time, because he was quite cross, because you would be. And I said, no, listen, you've dined out on that story. I know you have. You'd have told people at dinner parties, oh, the most haunted house.
Like people saying Nelson Mandela once rang me up.
David, remind us again, please.
This is Ben, and he took me to my first ever football match, and then was disappointed when I dozed off for a bit in the second half.
When was this?
This was last season.
Oh, he's already got all the words, hasn't he? He's been training for this one. I thought last season.
Yeah. What was the match?
It was association football. And it was between Tottenham Hotspur and Hull.
And who won?
Tottenham Hotspur.
How do you know?
I went to it.
Where is it played? In Tottenham or at Hull?
In Tottenham.
Do you remember the name of the ground?
What if I could? Would that make this definitely true?
I'm not willing to say how I feel about that.
Okay. I'm not willing to say how I feel about anything, but that's just because I'm British. Yes, it was at White Hart Lane. Thank you. Yes, I do have a research team.
Do you remember the colour of the kits?
Let's say one team was in white and the other team wasn't.
What colour was the goalkeeper wearing?
Green. All over, with a little tricorn hat. As I recall.
So, how do you know Ben?
He was at school with me.
OK, and if you don't like football, why would you have gone?
I'm an idiot. I like to... no, I was about to say I like to experience new things. No, I don't. But occasionally I get bullied into experiencing new things under peer pressure. He said, you're always slagging off football. Why don't you come along and the atmosphere will be great, you might quite like it, and then maybe, just maybe, you'll shut up for a bit.
Who are you there to support?
Well, vaguely. He's a Spurs fan. That's the shortening.
Nice.
I was broadly, hoping his team would win.
Do you remember the score?
I think there was one goal.
To the Tottenham Hotspurs?
Exactly, and it was on the basis of that the victory was declared to be theirs.
Back to you in the studio.
We need an answer. So, Lee's team. Is Ben Richard's frightened friend, Sean's Portaloo pal, or David's matchday mate?
I don't see Sean chatting to somebody trapped in a Portaloo. He doesn't strike me without laughing. Like,
yeah, it's true, isn't it? That is a very good point. I've known Sean long enough to know he would be going, oh, come on, everyone, let's push it over.
Richard and the roof is where he lost me. Just the height.
Yeah, the height. It's too high for you.
Just also like to exert enough force to hear it through the roof with your maybe you would have barely touched but then your height. When we looked, no.
I think they're saying that in a stately home, any person, however tall, plus a stool, they're doubted. It's not just you.
Oh, no,
it's just him.
You said that like he was a Spanish ambassador and you was worried about being insulted. I think, Ambassador, it's any person. It's nothing to do with your height, sir.
Oh, not Richard.
What about David in the football?
Well, it is possible that he would have a friend, I suppose. So
what are you going to say?
I suppose we're left with David, are we?
Yeah.
OK.
You think it's David? Right. Ben, would you please reveal your true identity?
My name is Ben, and Richard spooked me by pretending to be a ghost in a country house.
Really sorry, mate. Really sorry, mate. Thank you very much, Ben. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's Lee.
One Saturday morning, I lay on my back in the garden and pretended I'd fallen off a ladder so that I could get out of a family trip to IKEA.
Steve.
What had you been supposedly doing on the ladder to fall off it?
So, my wife said we're going to IKEA, and then you should be upset if I said no. So I said, yeah, no problems. Can we go in about an hour? She went, yeah, no problems. Why? And I said, because I've got to do something in the garden.
Yeah, what were you doing?
Trimming the tree.
So you said, OK, we can go to IKEA in an hour. I've just got to go and trim the tree.
I didn't say I'm going to trim the tree, obviously. I said I've just got something to do in the garden.
Why is it so urgent that this tree needed to be trimmed?
You're not following this story, are you, Sean? I didn't need to trim the tree.
Yeah, but surely wouldn't she go, what are we doing later?
Because it was a casual conversation. We're going to IKEA. Can we go in about an hour? I've just got to do something in the garden. She went, yeah, it's fine. And that was it. Right. We don't live in a relationship where I go, can we go to IKEA? I go, can we go now? I'm doing something in the garden. She doesn't sit me down, put a spotlight on me, and go, just a sing in the garden.
OK.
But you did topiary last week!
So you say you've got to do something in the garden. She says fine. So you walk out into the garden.
Yes.
Explain how you set the scene.
I go to the shed, right?
Yeah.
I pick my tool wisely because I want to make sure that when I've fallen with it, that it looks dramatic.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
So what did you pick?
Secateurs, nothing. Those big giant ones. You know which one I mean? They look like those old-fashioned bull workers, but they've got a pair of scissors at the end.
With the telescopic handles.
That's ones. I still needed a ladder. They're not going to get me on that.
Do you climb to the top of this ladder?
I don't need to, do I? There's no trimming to be done. I mean, are you fucking... I'm not Robert De Niro. I'm not Method. I didn't have to go... Become the tree trimmer.
Your wife must think you're pretty bad at it if you can go out and presumably instantly fall off the ladder.
I didn't say I fell off instant. I know she's going off to do something else. She says I'm going to the shops then. So I know she's out. So I position everything.
So she says in advance of going to this shop, she's going to the shops.
No. It's an expression that people say I'm just popping to the shops. I pop into the individual shop.
It's not an expression. It means going to the shop. Is it a euphemism in your house for what? Having a poo?
I pop into the shop. You're going to get me on one letter. All right, pop into the shop.
So she said she was popping to the shop now. Shop singular in advance of your trip to the shop.
She might have said shop. It's one letter. Give me a break. It's series 9. She may have said shop.
Can I ask
or shops. I'm just popping out. In fact, she said out. I'm popping out.
She's popping.
She was popping out.
So. OK, so she has left the house.
She's left the house.
So you know you've got.
To buy a curly whirly or curly whirlies. I'm not sure. She's gone out. I know she's going to be gone enough time for me to get a ladder, lay it on its side, do the secateurs, and lie there in a position that I would describe as
Can I ask
injured.
This question? Why didn't you want to go to IKEA?
I think I'd go to IKEA to get out of trimming a tree.
I didn't need to trim the tree!
So your wife comes back from the shop before going to the shop, for whatever reason.
And we find that, weirdly, that the different shops sell different things.
Okay.
So I have tried the old, when she goes, I'm just going to buy some potatoes, I've gone, why don't we wait till we're in IKEA? She said, no, you can't buy. It turns out that different shops sell different things.
So your wife comes back from the potato shop to
No, it's not called the potato shop.
You finished trimming the tree and fallen off a ladder.
Yes.
How much of the tree did you get done?
Did you claim specific injuries that you'd done? When you said, oh, I've just generally hurt us, what? What had you done? What did you say it hurt?
I went, ah! She went, what's up with it? I said, I don't know, but I can't go to IKEA. And I claimed to have injured my coccyx.
How long had she been gone?
It was probably 4 or 5 days this time. I'd say probably about 15 to 20 minutes.
Did she still go to IKEA?
Yeah, no, what did she do then? You're there in agony.
She came to help me.
She helped you up.
She helped me up. She tried to get me stood up. I held the base of my back. Is that what the coccyx is?
Yeah.
I held the base of my back. And she said, you better come inside and sit yourself down. I said, but what about the trip to IKEA? I feel I've let you down. She said, no, that was years ago. I think the bit where I was pushing it, when I shouted, love, can you put that ladder away? I don't want it to go rusty. I might need that in a couple of weeks when we go to Boots.
So what do you think, David? Is this true?
What do you think?
I think it's a lie.
I just think you'd save that for something a bit more...
You think it's a waste?
Well, yeah, it's a waste of an opportunity to get out of something.
Like
a family Christmas, you could get out of a whole Christmas.
So what are you going to say?
I think we think it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. Lee, truth or lie?
It's a lie.
It's a lie. Lee didn't pretend he'd fallen off a ladder to get out of a family trip to IKEA. Next. It's Trevor.
I used to be in a South African boy band, but we split up after 3 of us were kicked by a horse on a video shoot.
David's team.
Why was there a horse in the video?
Because that's what you do in like boy band videos. You have a horse.
Sing to a horse.
But you don't sing to the horse. The horse is there.
Why a horse?
Because ladies, look at me. I'm on a horse.
You were on the horse.
No, but that's the
you weren't on the horse. You were next to the horse.
We couldn't all get on the horse because there's 4 of us.
Were any of you on the horse?
You had 4. You had 1 horse between 4 of you.
What was the song?
What was the song?
Yeah.
I Love You, Baby.
The song is called I Love You, Baby. Yes. What are the lyrics of I Love You, Baby?
Well, it's a Xhosa song, Xhosa and Zulu, so I mean, it's called I Love You, Baby. That's the translation into English.
Right. Give us a taste of it. How does it go?
What, the song?
Yes, the song.
You want me to sing it on...
Yes, I want you to sing it.
Well, I'll sing my part. I can't sing the whole...
Well, imagine now, I'm the horse, right? Here I am, ready?
Sing to the horse.
Sing to the horse.
Do tanda baby Tanda.
This wasn't a big band, was it?
This is my part. I'm singing my part.
Lovely.
Tanda Tanda sa mingi funa wena pen Tanda ye tanda wena.
We all know it. Get with it, middle-aged man. We all know it.
Don't get that.
So that's definitely a song.
Do you know what they call that sort of music? Clip-clop.
Can I ask
What were you called?
What was the boy band called?
Yeah.
This is weird because like now I have to translate everything into English.
That's handy.
But it would help.
No, because it was Sparks Boys. So then, but then in English it means Sparks Boys.
Sparks Boys.
Sparks
Yes.
Boys.
I'm no wonder it took so long to translate that.
What provoked the horse to actually kick? Why did that happen?
Well, we don't know. Everyone was standing together, and then you singing. Everyone's facing the camera while you're singing.
Yeah.
And then out of nowhere, it's just a kick.
Wow.
And then.
But it got 3 band members.
What were the injuries?
Well, the one guy, Tumelo, he got kicked the hardest, so
Yeah.
he was really hurt. So I don't know if he fractured his arm or if he broke something.
Or he was going to IKEA. Sorry, love, I've joined a boy band. I'm not kicked my horse. I'll make it today.
What now says, why is it the end of the group? Just one horse accident. It's not like a horse, there was a stampede and you got killed by a load of horses. And there you go. And there's just like Gary Barlow's head rolling across the field. And you go, I think that's it. I think there's no more comebacks from this. I mean,
From the horse's point of view, the horse was destined for great things. He'd started to appear in pop videos.
yeah.
It's a disaster any way you
Well,
look
you
at
say
it.
you start getting a reputation for, lashing out in a professional context. It can be the end.
What are you going to say, David?
It's very convincing. I say it's true. I'd go true.
I'm gonna go. Yeah.
You think true?
Yeah.
I think it might be true. Let's say true.
You say true? OK, Trevor. Truth or lie?
Lie.
And that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. I can reveal that David's team have won by 4 points to 1. And of course, it's not just a team game. And my individual liar of the week this week is Trevor Noah. Yes, it's Trevor Noah. He's dished out more Whoppers than a teenager in Burger King. Good night. Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show with naked truths and well-dressed lies. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a stand-up comic making her WILTY debut, it's Shazia Mirza. And he's escaped from inside number 9, comedian and gentleman, Steve Pemberton. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, waltzing in from the Strictly studio, it's Motsi Mabuse. Shake your maracas for the Happy Mondays one and only Bez. So to round 1, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. And Motsi is first up.
Ooh, let's go. I wrote a text moaning about my Strictly Dance partner, then accidentally sent it to my Strictly Dance partner.
Good Lord, Lee's team.
Who was the Strictly Dance partner?
Gilder Horn. So that I live in Germany, and he was my first Strictly partner.
So this is a German celebrity?
Yes, a
Gilder
singer.
Horn. He's not in the adult film industry.
It's a quite famous man.
What's he famous for?
Singing. He's singing. It was my first year as a dancer on the German show, and it was actually a text before a very important competition, Blackpool, and I was really stressed out.
Blackpool?
Yes.
Does German Strictly get to Blackpool as well? Because that would be insane. I don't know why we go to Blackpool. The idea of people all over the world going to Blackpool.
All dancers go to Blackpool.
What did the text say?
Oh. I wrote something like, he's not great and I'm so glad that this is over soon and then I'll be stress-free for the rest of my life.
So then you sent it to him?
I sent it to him and he was standing in front of me.
Why did you just tell him?
He asked me the same question.
How long had you known him at this point?
2 weeks.
So you were 2 weeks into the training?
Yes.
And who were you sending it to, the text, or you thought you were sending it to?
To my dance teacher, because he was asking me how you're keeping up.
Did you realise the moment his phone pinged?
No, I realised when he came to me.
Which was when? Straight away or in...
Straight away.
Wow, that's German and efficient, isn't it?
And what did he say?
He's like, thanks.
So how are things between you now, then, after this event?
We became intense friends because once the truth is out, it's out.
Lots of people become intense friends on Strictly, don't they?
No.
And how did you do ultimately, and how far did you go? I'm in the competition.
We were 5th. Not bad, right?
Not bad at all. What do you think, Shazia?
I think there's some truths in it, but it's generally a big lie.
What about you, Steve?
Yeah, there's a few things that don't quite add up for me. I'd go lie.
Think lie.
It's a lie.
OK, well, I'll go lie as well.
You're going to say that it's a lie?
Yeah.
OK, Motzi, it's a lovely story, but is it true or is it a lie?
Well, it's true.
It's true. Motzi accidentally sent a text to her dance partner. Steve, you're next.
As a child, my parents would only let me watch ITV if I put a blanket over my head when the adverts came on.
David, Steve.
Interesting. What was the reasoning?
First of all, I wanted to buy the things that were on the adverts, and I would pester them if it was food, if it was fizzy drinks, if it was toys, whatever was advertised.
In those days, cigarettes, alcohol. What age would you have been then when this was happening?
Well, I'd been about sort of 8 or 9.
And was it just you? I mean, were there siblings?
Yeah, I've got 2 brothers, and
so they'd have blankets on their heads as well?
We would share like a duvet cover.
We're tough up north, we had to share one blanket between 3 of us. When my mum used to cover our heads so we wouldn't buy out.
Who would be administering the blanket?
My mum or my dad would be, the babysitter, they were told. That was
babysitter?
Yeah. There was one night I remember particularly, our cleaner was our babysitter, Mrs. Williams. She was quite elderly. She was told by my mum to, if we pressed number 3 on the remote control, she had to cover our eyes. She didn't get it, so she came and she held the blanket in front of the television, and this became a revolutionary new way of not watching the television.
So you had a remote control?
It was one of those on a wire. And the worst thing, we used to record programs on a VCR, and we had to fast forward through all the adverts when we were watching.
With the blanket or without the blanket?
This was post-blanket times.
Bez, what do you think?
Well, it's that outrageous. It's got to be true.
What do you think, Motzi?
I've been watching your mom the whole time, and she seems just as surprised as us. I'm gonna say it's not true.
Steve's mum is in the front row of the audience.
Yeah. She's not my real mum.
All right, David, what are you going to say?
Do you think it's a lie?
I just think it's a lie.
Yeah, and do you think it's true?
I think it's
This is what I
true.
call a nightmare scenario.
Yeah.
I suddenly think, of course, it's absurd. Putting a blanket over a child's head. No, it's a lie.
OK, you're saying it's a lie. Steve, was it the truth or was it, in fact, a lie?
Well, guys, it was a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Steve's parents didn't make him put a blanket over his head when the adverts came on. Bez, you're next.
I once spent 8 hours at Glastonbury searching for my teeth.
Wow. Well, you certainly got them back.
Found them, obviously.
So hang on, you're at Glastonbury now. When is this?
Well, I'd say 89 or something like that.
Oh, so
99.
height of the rave culture.
Yeah, yeah.
First of all, how can you lose your teeth? That's the obvious question.
Well, because I have dentures.
What age did you lose your teeth?
A very young age, at 16.
Wow.
1989, you had no teeth apart from dentures. And how old were you in 1989?
I can't remember now.
Well, tell us when you were born and we'll work it out.
1964.
You were born in 64?
I'll take it, 25. When did you realise that you didn't have your teeth in?
Well, I went to take a bite of a donut.
It's so cute to eat before you realise.
That chance to bite a donut, like, something's gone on here, you know what I mean?
How many of the teeth?
The top set.
The top set?
Yeah,
Could you not feel that you had no teeth in?
Well, no, because I was at Glastonbury, and obviously... At the same time, my friend was searching for his sunglasses. I found his sunglasses, and my friend actually found my teeth, and he had him on a necklace round his neck and was
Whoa.
Yeah, he found my teeth. And he made a necklace out of them.
Did he know they were your teeth when you found them?
He had absolutely no idea. He just thought it was a great decorative piece.
Did you recognise them straight away? Those are my teeth.
As soon as I seen them, I went, they are mine.
How could you tell they were yours?
Well, I recognised the smile.
Did it definitely happen? I believe that you think it happened. But did it happen, Bez? Because we had Sean Ryder on this show once, and he claimed that he taught his cat to wink.
I was actually there when you did it.
Wow, this is an incredible story.
Steve, what do you think about this?
I'm struggling with the timeline because I think if you'd lost your teeth, someone would tell you you'd lost your teeth.
Shazia?
How can you communicate with people when you've got no teeth?
That's when I really realised, you know what I mean, when you're talking, like, it's all spraying out your mouth, you know?
So certainly, every time anyone's showered me with spittle, I've immediately started a search for their teeth.
Right, it's time to decide. What's it going to be?
It's a lie.
How do you do that without moving your lips? It's brilliant, that.
It's a lie.
I believe it. I think it's true.
I think it's the kind of story, if anybody else said it, I'd go, you can't lose your teeth for 8 hours and not know. And you add word Bez into it, and you go, maybe. It is a lie.
It's a lie.
I'll concede, I'll go lie then.
Oh, I'd just like to say true.
Oh, no!
We'll go lie.
Lie.
Saying lie.
Go for a lie.
OK, they
Go
say it's
for
a
a
lie. Bez, was it a lie, or was it in fact the truth?
It was actually the truth.
It's true. Bez did spend 8 hours at Glastonbury looking for his teeth. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. And it's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Louise. So, Shazia, what is Louise to you?
Well, this is Louise, and she's the bride that I gave a black eye to on her wedding day.
Steve, how do you know Louise?
This is Louise, and one morning she thought she discovered my corpse.
And finally, Lee, what is your relationship with Louise?
This is Louise. We once modelled as a happy, carefree couple in a sales brochure for caravans.
So there we have it. David, where will you begin?
Shazia, so it was her wedding day.
Yes.
Did you know her?
Yeah, I used to work with Louise.
So how did it happen?
We were in the church, and there was about 200 people there.
Yeah.
Then, at the end, all the guests came out first, and we all had confetti. And I was holding my mobile phone. And as they were coming out of the church, the photographer shouted, "Oh, throw the confetti." I just got really excited and I threw the mobile phone. And the mobile phone hit Louise in the eye.
And what happened?
I didn't realise, actually, that my phone had gone.
I was thinking more about her than...
Well, there was a bit of a delay, and then Louise just went, "Ah!" And it was where the phone had hit her face.
Yes.
And she just went, "Oh, that hurt." Everybody was like, "Are you okay? Are you okay?"
Did everyone repeat everything twice?
I didn't realise that I had thrown the phone. I just went, "What? Are you okay? You know, are you okay?" Then I saw my phone on the floor.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh my God, that's my phone." I went, "Oh my God, that's my phone."
Yeah.
And
Too many repeats on the BBC.
And I said, "Oh my God, Louise, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Are you okay?" She said, "I'm fine, I'm fine." I didn't think it was that serious.
Yeah, how does she behave during the reception?
Because I've known her for quite a long time. She said, "Oh, don't worry about it."
OK, Louise forgives you. How do other people behave to you at the reception? Because you are the person that outside the church chucked a phone at the bride's eye.
They were fine about it because they knew I wouldn't do that on purpose and ruin the wedding day.
Who would?
I'm saying that like that's a good trait you've got. Lovely woman, Shazzy. Oh, absolutely lovely. The kind of woman who would never throw a phone deliberately at a bride's face. Oh, that's lovely.
Who would you like to quiz next?
Steve. So your story is that Louise discovered what she thought was your corpse.
Yes.
So what was it?
It was me pretending to be dead.
Why would you pretend to be dead?
Tax.
I write with my friend Reece Shearsmith, and we every morning when we go to our office, whoever arrives first pretends to be dead, so that when the other one comes in, they go, "Oh my goodness, you're dead," and it's just a funny way we like to start our day.
So on this day, you'd arrive first.
I'd arrive first because we arranged to meet, say, 10-ish or 10:30-ish. So I took my belt off and put it around my neck. I undid my trousers and I put my laptop across my chest like this, and I had my eyes closed, and the door opened and I heard a scream, and it was Louise. It wasn't Reece.
It's only right that I say at this point that obviously putting a belt around your neck isn't a good idea. Stick with your waist.
And did you previously know Louise?
Yeah, Louise is landlady of our office, so...
The landlady of your previous office. So
yes.
So you're lying there, you hear the scream. What happens then?
Louise disappears pretty sharpish, and I sort of have to try and pull my trousers up and sort of toddle after her and say, "It's just a game that me and Reece do. We...
Well, that doesn't make it any better.
That's worse, Steve.
Let me ask you, Steve, is this something that you've carried on, you and Reece?
We have carried on, although we've graduated now to other things.
Such as?
The story does not get better.
The new one is urinating in the corner of the office. It's a very new one. We're just trying it out.
So the idea is that whichever of you comes to the office last, there's some sort of tableau of either death or urination.
Exactly, you get it, you understand.
And this is while you're writing inside number 9.
That's what kicks us off into our day, yeah.
Lee.
Just remind us of your statement.
This is Louise, and we once modelled as a happy, carefree couple for a caravan brochure.
When did this happen?
This happened in the late 80s.
Pre your enormous celebrity?
Don't mock.
What? No. OK, sorry. Pre your moderate celebrity?
Correct.
OK, so why you?
Because they wanted to say that caravans were for younger people than had traditionally been buying caravans.
OK, why didn't they get a model?
What are you trying to say, Dave?
Someone who is more conventionally attractive than you.
Because you weren't available.
All right,
that's the way to get him. Kill him with kindness.
OK, what was the brand of caravan you were advertising?
There wasn't a brand, it was a man that sold caravans.
Oh, for a dealership?
A dealership,
What was the name of the dealership?
I think it was called Brown's.
Brown's Caravan.
Not to be... I think he used to call it Brown Caravans, but then he realised that's confusing because they only come in white. So he added the S.
Where were the caravans when you were photographed in and around them?
What part of the country?
Where were they parked? In the showroom? Was it on, with a nice holiday setting with a view of the sea? Or
it was in a showroom and on a nice holiday setting with a view of the sea. And it was in Tenby, South Wales.
What were you doing in Tenby?
I'm not going through it again.
A photo shoot. So you travelled. You travelled. Did Brown's Caravans organise the transport to Tenby?
I was already living there. I was a holiday host at the caravan site for the people on holiday.
OK.
And the showroom man who sold caravans said, would you take part in the photo shoot with one of our sales assistants? Because it was fairly, it was caravans. It wasn't yachts.
Was that the slogan?
Can you remember any of the poses that you had to strike?
Oh, yeah.
Could you recreate them for us?
Yes. Can I use Louise in this?
No, you cannot.
Oh. Well, it's going to look like one of us is making more effort to sell the caravan. There's a various poses. I remember this one. They said, can you just make it sort of look like you're not being photographed? And obviously I'm a good actor, so I just sort of went...
What else did they ask of you?
They said, pretend you're cooking but having fun. So I did that, but then I'd sort of go...
What about putting it up?
Putting it up? You're thinking of a tent. This is a caravan.
No. I'm thinking outside a nice caravan, there'll be an awning.
Well, sorry if this gets too technical, but yeah. You used to take ages, sorry, mate, but you did ask me.
And what about the bedroom?
I haven't finished yet. I'm locking it in place. Put down the safety poles, I'm not an idiot.
OK. Did you have any...
Raining now, isn't it? Your fault,
Did...
Wait.
Did they want you to do anything in the bedroom?
Yes. They wanted to suggest, get your caravan, have a bit of romance in it.
So what was the pose you struck that summed that up for them?
We lay on the bed like this, and you've got to imagine... what's her name again?
Louise.
Louise. You've got to imagine... Well, it was just a one-night stand, wasn't it, Louise? She said, how do you want us to do it? And they said, well, what do you mean? I said, well, do you want to sort of post? You know, like... after the event, shall we say.
I see.
So I tried that at first. Then they said, maybe look like you're just cuddling up. But it's nice, so I sort of went like that, and I may have draped a leg. And then they said, what about spoon? And so we did a little spoon at one point like that. You can't spoon, can you? What do you do with the right arm? I've never known. What do you do with the right arm when you're spooning? Impossible, isn't it? So they got a one-armed man in for that shot, and then...
All right, we need an answer. So, is Louise Shazia's bruised bride, Steve's frightened friend, or Lee's caravanning companion?
I mean, they all sound really, really bad. If you know... if any one of them is your friend, get some new friends. Oh, wow. I'm slowly starting to believe the story with the phone.
The phone?
Yeah.
I can definitely believe that story.
But I actually quite believe Steve as well.
I do. I think Steve's plausible.
I think that's the sort
They
of...
do look like a couple, look.
so you believe the caravan story?
Yeah.
So do you think they're all true?
I believe them all.
I think the pose of death that Steve struck, I think, is very much his sense of humour.
Yeah.
He did one pose and you believe him. I did about 7. And you don't believe any of them.
That was the problem.
If you had to decide...
I would go for Lee's story.
You'd go for Lee's?
Yeah.
You think it's Shazia?
Yes.
I think it's Steve. I might have to just go with what I think.
Yes.
Wow.
OK, we'll go Steve.
Right. Louise, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Louise, and I thought I'd discovered Steve's corpse.
Yes, Louise is Steve's frightened friend. Thank you very much, Louise. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with Shazia.
When I worked as a teacher, I got called to the headmaster's office for bunking off school.
David's team.
Well, I mean, this is more serious than bunking off school, isn't it? You're in breach of contract.
Where was this, Shazia? Where was the school?
It was in East London.
Right. And when are we talking about? Which period?
About 2000 to 2010. It wasn't every day.
What would you do when you bunked off?
I wanted to really be a pop star. So I decided that I needed to go for some singing lessons.
Oh, so ironically, you were being educated during the period when you were, you know.
I do believe in education.
What were you a teacher of?
Science.
Science? You don't expect it of a science teacher, do you?
Well, they weren't really interested in science, and neither was I. So I thought if they're bunking, then if I just do a few bunks.
Just a few times.
I found a really great singing teacher, but he could only teach between 11 and 3.
So how many days a week?
I'd go twice a month.
Between 11 and 3, twice a month, with no explanation, the science lessons, no teacher came. And they were just left with all the hydrochloric acid, Bunsen burners to work it out for themselves.
Now, how did you get caught?
Well, as I said, I wanted to be a pop star, so I wrote to Kylie Minogue's manager. And I said that I...
Can't get you out of my head.
So I said that I'm doing a showcase of my singing talents, and would you be able to come and see me? And I wrote this letter on the school computer, and the letter got stuck in the printer. And I phoned in sick and went off to the audition, and somebody found it in the printer.
Who found it in the printer?
It was another science teacher called Doctor Who. He's Chinese. And
Was his classroom bigger on the inside than the outside?
and he gave it to the head teacher.
And then what happened?
I went to school the next day, and the head teacher called me into his office and said, I know where you were yesterday.
What did you say?
I said, where was I? He said, I know where you were. I said, well, you tell me where I was. And there was a standoff for about an hour. It went on. He said, well, I said, well, you tell me where I was. He said, I know where you were. I want you to tell me where you was.
He said, I know where you was. Only wasn't an English teacher.
It was the East End in 2002. It was rough. And then he whipped this letter out and he went, look at this.
Oh.
I went...
You trying to get a cat?
And it was like the kids, how they argue with the teachers.
Yeah.
And I went, well, what are you going to do about it? He says, I'm giving you a warning. I said, well, go on then.
What does Moxie think of this?
Oh, I think it's a great, great story. I would have loved a teacher like you.
One that doesn't turn up.
Do you know what, David? My students actually did really well.
Well, that supply teacher must have been fantastic. So, what are we going to say?
Oh,
What's
I
it going
have
to be?
absolutely no idea. I'm bewildered. What do you think, Bez?
Well, it's got a ring of truth to it, but I've got a funny feeling it might be a lie.
Yeah. We all think it's a lie, but there's a lot to it.
But you're going to say lie.
We have to, or we can't move on with our lives.
They're saying lie. Shazia, was it a lie or was it in fact the truth?
I'm afraid it was true.
It's true. Shazia did bunk off school when she was a teacher. Well, that noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show, and I can reveal that Lee's team have 1 point and David's team have 4. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night. to Would I Lie to You, the show that separates fact from fiction. On Lee Mack's team tonight, a presenter who has DJ'd on Rinse FM and Radio 1, which means our viewers will know her from when their children have changed the station on the radio. It's Maya Jama! And a TV doctor who's presented some of the most thrilling medical television since I watched the video of my own colonoscopy. It's Dr. Zand van Tulleken. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, an actor and comedian who says she turns up late for everything. It's true, she was meant to be on last week's show. It's Roisin Connerty. And a radio presenter whose dad and uncle were both in Spandau Ballet. No matter what else he says tonight, I know that much is true. It's Roman Kemp. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Maya is first tonight.
Every morning, I wash my face with sparkling water.
Right. David's team.
What brand of sparkling water?
To be honest, I don't actually have a brand. I have the machine at home, the bubbler machine. So
Oh,
you just
like
put
a soda stream. sort
soda
of thing.
streamers.
Right. So do you have this machine in the bathroom?
No, my routine is I wake up, put my little under-eye masks on, go down to the kitchen, bubble my water, come up, wash my face, and then get in the shower.
That's exactly the same as Rob's routine.
Well, I do bubble my water, but I think it means something else.
Why? Why do you do that?
Why do I do it? Well-
what's the point in having fizzy water on your face?
I read once that if you use fizzy, bubbly, sparkly water on your face, it opens up the pores
Right.
for whatever cleanser or face wash you're going to use, gets in there as really good like that.
We have a medical man, and I don't mean Lee. We've got Zand here. Is there any truth? I've never heard that. Is there truth in that?
It's interesting, Rob. At medical school, there is no lecture on preparing your face for cosmetics with spark. It's like not a thing.
All right, smart Alec. I was elevating you with that question, but if you want to have combat with me for the rest of the night, you are very welcome to it, my friend.
It's quite a complex skin routine. Are you taking the fizzy water away with you? My, travels for work a lot.
Yes.
You travel for work a lot.
What do you do when you're travelling for work?
In every hotel minibar, there is a fizzy water.
She's got us.
So you go to a machine. What do you put the water in to bring it to the sink?
Just like a bottle of water, empty bottle of water or a big mug. Just do a couple scoops.
You see, I would worry that my pores might be different, but I would worry that my pores, the sort of acridness of the fizz, would make my pores close up in fear.
That sound like the start of a really bad advert that you were doing for skin cream. The acidness of the fizz makes me fearful, but now with oil of Ulay...
Right, what are you thinking? Is Maya telling the truth, or is it a lie?
My bit is the details, is the bring in the water. She said a bottle or a mug. A mug is that much water. That's not doing a face. And then you put the stuff on.
No, but it's
and
just
then
whatever's next to the sink. You know, sometimes you might have an
if you're
empty
doing it every
Evian.
day, you'd have a set system. But
Yeah, it's exactly. It's a very fastidious process that you're undergoing. But the idea that, I don't know, that had a lasagna in it yesterday.
So what are you going to say?
Instinctively, I think it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie?
We're going to go lie.
OK, Maya, truth or lie?
It is... a lie!
Yes, it's a lie. Maya doesn't wash her face in sparkling water. Zand, you're next.
I once had a race with another medical student to see who could wheel their patient to X-ray first, but in doing so, I tripped and I broke my own finger.
All right, David's team.
It does sound exactly like the sort of thing medical students do, doesn't it? So, paint a picture of the scene.
So I had a good friend called Andrew. We frequently, as medical students, would just... You're meant to pitch in and be useful any way you can.
And you thought a race was pitching in and being useful?
I thought taking the patient to X-ray was pitching in and being
Right,
useful.
okay.
Anyone in this room, once you're side by side with a friend, with a human, you both got a human in a wheelchair, you race.
I'm glad you were still thinking of them as humans.
But did they not look at you like, I've broken my leg, what are you doing?
Was it? No, I don't think they needed a leg X-ray. It might have just been a repeat chest X-ray or something like that. They're recovering from pneumonia. It was probably something. It was that kind of thing.
So their ability to breathe quickly at pace is better.
They're not racing. They're just sitting there, like a jockey.
How did they respond to this kindness?
They were up for it.
They were up for it.
It's very boring being in hospital. You're waiting for discharge. You're waiting.
Oh my God!
You're waiting to go home, and so a bit of action. The medical students are fun. We'd got to know them. Bit of a race down the corridor.
So what happened then? You say you broke your finger. How did that happen?
I hadn't wheeled anyone fast before, and a wheelchair pivots hard. And so once I started to turn to save the person in the chair.
Of course, you're in this to save lives.
To save the person in the chair, I then had to stop quickly and tripped over.
Did you have it X-rayed?
Yes.
Did you push ahead? Go, never mind these guys. This is just their second congratulations on kicking pneumonia X-ray. There's a total waste of public money, if you ask me. Do my finger.
Embarrassingly, I think I did.
So what do you think? Is he telling the truth, Roisin?
Yes.
Thank you. Roman.
I don't know if it's necessarily something that he personally did or if it was something that he'd heard about that had maybe happened.
He dines out on it.
Yeah, so I might go with a lie. I know, Russian says this is down
I think
to
it's a
you.
lie as well now. I've changed my mind.
What made you change your mind?
Because it's a story. It's very conveniently about being a doctor. And that's what he is.
But thought about another way, because he is one, he might have stories about being one. You think it's a lie now?
What do you think?
I think it's true. I just thought it was true from the start.
OK, they're saying it's true. Zan, truth or lie?
It is a lie.
Yes, it's a lie. Zan didn't break his finger racing to an X-ray. Roisin, you're next.
Oh, OK. I once failed an acting exam after my plan to impress the teacher backfired.
Right, Lee's team.
Okay.
Right, what age was this?
18.
So you're doing your A-level for drama.
Theatre studies.
Theatre studies. And what was your plan?
The plan was I needed to cry during a monologue and I was doing a Dublin accent.
Oh, give us a little blast. Oh, no, because your parents are Irish.
They're not from Dublin.
I've met her family. I met her sister. I introduced her to my wife, Tara, and I said, this is Tara.
Who's very beautiful. Ridiculously beautiful.
Yes, it doesn't seem right, does it?
I'll tell you how unright it seems. She went, oh, did you meet after he was, like, sort of a well-known comedian? And she went, no, before, which is true. We met before I ever did comedy. And she went, oh, did he save your life or something? That was unbelievable. I didn't know in 5 minutes. OK, so this was a sad monologue.
Sad monologue, and a woman, she's leaving a pram at the airport, and I needed to cry, and I needed the grade for my uni application. I needed to pass theatre studies. My plan was to use an onion to make myself cry so that I really, like Oscar bait, get the exam.
Well,
really...
you weren't intended to do the monologue and then start cutting.
No, I had onion in my pocket with like an entry area so I could stick my hands in. So I touched my eyes.
Without him seeing that you'd put your hand, just sort of.
I was doing my acting. I was like, I love a sword and Lois and mad circus, and I was just touching my eyes.
That was good accent.
That was the accent, was it?
That was the accent.
Very
yeah.
good.
Thanks, Rob.
Yeah.
And so I do that, and then I touch my eyes, and then I thought, oh, actually, it's quite a bit longer to go on this bit. And obviously, so I'm not meant to be at the tears bit yet, and then obviously my eye starts going, and I'm just like trying to keep it together because I'm not meant to be crying yet, and then I have to get the pram to bring it off the stage, but I can't see, and I finished the monologue like that, and I have to just walk off.
Did he find out, the teacher?
Oh yeah, she came up to me straight up, and she went, onion.
What are you thinking then, Maya?
I don't know, I think dedication to the cause, but onions are that shape, aren't they? So you'd see a little bulge in whatever jacket and stuff that you had on.
I don't think she would do it. I think someone might have done it, but I don't think
You don't think it's true? OK, well, I'm going to say then it's a lie.
You're saying it's a lie. Right, Roisin, truth or lie?
It is true.
Yes, it's true. Roisin really did use an onion to make herself cry. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. This week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So please welcome this week's special guest, Martin. So, Zand, what is Martin to you?
This is Martin, and when I accidentally shaved off a chunk of my beard, he lent me some of his.
Maya, how do you know Martin?
Okay, so this is Martin, and he once exercised my car because I thought it was haunted.
And finally, Lee, your relationship with Martin.
This is Martin. He freed me after I got my fingers stuck in a bowling ball.
So there we have it. David, where do you want to begin?
Zand, so he lent you a section of his beard?
Yes, so I had shaved off that side of my beard by mistake, and I needed...
How did you do that?
You put the teeth on the beard trimmer so that you have to adjust it.
Yes.
And I didn't put the teeth on and shaved my cheek twice. Zup, zup, cleared the cheek. Then I needed replacement beard hair.
And where does this chap come in?
I was filming a television programme the next day, and the problem was that we'd already filmed some of it, and so I had to keep the beard, and I also have it in my contract that I always have to have a beard because I have an identical twin brother, and without the beard I look like him, and then I can't.
I don't think that would be a problem because you still had some of the beard. I think you'd still be distinguishable from unless he had madly grown a partial beard.
Okay, so how do you come into contact with someone? Is this a service that someone provides whereby if you misshave, he'll help you out?
No.
Do you regret your Brazilian?
Well, with the help of this man's hairy face.
So, Martin is a sound person or an acoustic engineer on the TV show that I was working on, and he kindly trimmed off a bit of his beard and allowed me to glue it to my face.
So how many days did you have to film? Because presumably you'd have to remove this hair at the end of the day. You can't go to bed with that, can you?
So at the end of the day, Martin gave me an envelope of his beard trimmings.
Oh, get away.
I carried the envelope. I had to film for the rest of the weekend, in fact, into the next week. And so for about 5 or 6 days, I was gluing. I had some eyelash glue, and I was gluing.
He gave you an envelope of his hair.
So he gave you a couple of clumps on that first day, and at the end of the day, he said, "Well, there you go. That'll see you through until the middle of next week."
So, and he must have lost a fair bit of his then.
It's a mighty beard.
It's a dense beard, I will say that.
His beard does look like a feeder beard, like it's designed just to feed other beards.
Yes. It's like
wholesaler beard.
Right, who would you like to quiz next?
Maya, this car.
Yeah.
What model of car was it?
Mercedes 500.
And what made you think it needed exorcising?
Okay, well, I have quite a spiritual Swedish nan.
Yeah.
And I was telling her that it's always quite cold. There's 2 seats in the car. It's always quite cold. It feels like there's wind coming in, even when all the windows and there's no holes in it or anything like that. And sometimes when I go into my car park, which is underground, I have felt like someone touched me a couple of times, just on the shoulder or like there. And so I told her about it, and she was like, "I know this guy Martin."
And it's probably him.
She said, "You should have a little chat with Martin. He does this kind of thing. He goes and he'll get rid of the bad spirits and stuff like that. And if it is your new car, then it's best that you get it sorted out, you know?"
I gotta say, you did say, so your nan's Swedish?
Yeah.
Martin does look strikingly Scandinavian.
He does, actually, doesn't he? You could imagine him on a hardwood floor.
What are you doing on this hardwood floor, Rob?
Being Swedish. Yeah, maybe it's a hardwood floor for a while. With high-quality hi-fi, nice speakers. So your nan said that he does this sort of thing. What does she mean by that?
Well, he's a medium. That's what these sort of people do.
Well, a medium is not the same as an exorcist.
Well, I was going to say, medium isn't the same as an extra large.
To be clear, he's not a priest.
No, he doesn't.
That's your classic person who can do exorcism, is a priest.
I don't think they do cars, though. I mean, I know things have gone bad for the church, but...
access is quite a loose term here because I know there are a lot of people that they clear energy.
Yeah, like they read your cards and they say, oh, there's someone in the room and that kind of stuff.
So he's more of a general
charlatan.
He's a ghost.
If it's true, I'm going to get killed, but it's not true because he got my finger stuck in a bowling ball and helped me out.
It was true. So Maya, talk us through what he did for you.
So I'm going to be honest, I wasn't in the car. It's a two-seater. He got in the car. I stayed a little bit away.
So there wasn't room for you and him and the ghost.
Of course not. And then, basically, I watched from a distance. He was shouting for a little while. And then he did vibrate a little bit. And then that was about it.
So like this?
So you were a bit further away. So did you see him just...
I just saw a shaking bearded man.
What was
Could
he
you
saying?
see his hand? When he was vibrating?
Yes, that's important.
I can't remember. His hands were on show.
All right. His hands were on show, as far as we know. And
Yeah.
how did he finish? No, Roman, Kent! What would your listeners think?
No, how did it end? He came out of the car and then he said, well, I've done what I can. I've had a word.
Done what I can.
He does so well, and then she gets to the end, and then he just got out and says, see you later, bye, there you go. It's almost the last bit, and you just
I'm
drop
having
the
a
ball.
laugh. I'm having a laugh. I'm playing along. But he did. He said he basically had finished what he needed to do. He'd come to the end of the exorcism.
So did he give you any feedback about what he'd cleared?
Well, he did. He looked at me and he said, like that. No, he acknowledged the fact that there was, in fact, something in there.
So he didn't say you've wasted your money hiring me. That needed doing.
He confessed.
That was a big one in there.
Okay, so what exactly did Martin say that he found?
Well, he wasn't that clear, I'll be honest. He just said it was a spirit. I think there's levels to this ghost talking stuff. Like it
Spirit
depends
levels.
How far in.
OK, now, what about Lee? Remind us, Lee, of your claim.
This is Martin, and he once helped me when I got my fingers stuck in a bowling ball.
Oh.
So when was this?
This was about a year ago.
And who are you bowling with? Family trip?
It was my son's birthday.
Oh.
What was Martin's job at the bowling alley?
He didn't have a job at the bowling alley. He was in the lane next to me.
Yeah. Which finger got stuck?
It was those two fingers got stuck.
They both got stuck.
I know.
Wow. And above the knuckle, did you
tonight, darling.
Did you plunge them in?
So I went into the ball, like
that.
I'm thinking, hello, and then I'm thinking, it's the something. I've picked up the wrong ball. Picked up a 12 kilogram, not a 14. I've only gone and put my fingers in all that's too small. My fingers are stuck. Oh well, give me something to talk about on the show.
So how did he get that? How did he get that?
He said, "Are you all right, mate?" And I said, "I've actually got my fingers stuck in the ball." And he said, "Well, can I help you?" I said, "I don't know. Are you qualified?" And he said, "No, I've never done anything like this in my life." I said, "Well, neither have I. That's two of us."
This is sounding quite romantic now.
Yeah, so I touched his face gently, but knocked him out.
Yeah. Then later he came round.
Yes. Yeah. I said, "How did you get my address?" He said, "Can I help you?" I said, "You tell me." So he said, "All right, let's see if we can pull it off." So he held on. The children held my arm as he pulled, and it didn't work. So he said, "Why don't I go to the kitchen and get something to use as a sort of lubricant?"
Okay.
And he came back with quite a large tub of butter.
When he's gently lubing your fingers up,
Yeah.
and there's a man you've never met before and your wife's off and it's just you and him, what were you talking about?
Oh, we were chewing the fat. And he said, "Don't, we'll need that."
Is that what did it?
Eventually, the lubrication and the excessive pulling and a little bit more pulling from the opposite direction from my wife and the kids at the party resulted in and out it came.
All right, so we needed answers. So David's team, is Martin Zahn's bearded buddy, Maya's car cleanser, or Lee's finger freer?
I think I'm sceptical about Lee's story, but the problem is that the other two stories are, one is that he exorcised a car, and the other is that he lent some beard hair.
It's definitely Xander.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's fine. We're fine.
So you're willing to accept that this man took clippings from his own beard, put them into an envelope, gave them to Zand, and he then stuck them onto his face.
Rob, if you were to take trimmings of your beard, what exactly, and you had to give them to someone, what exactly are you meant to be putting them in anyway?
Tupperware.
What did you say you worked in? You worked in the audio department?
He could work in the audio department, but also he could be a Scandinavian exorcist, I suppose. I haven't seen many Scandinavian
Could work in a bowling alley.
No.
He didn't work in a bowling alley, did he? He just had to be there.
No, hang on, he didn't work. That's why I was getting confused, because he was temping.
Maya, do you believe in ghosts?
Yeah,
I believe in ghosts.
Do you? Why do you believe in ghosts?
Why not?
Well, because they patently
Oh,
don't
you're not
exist.
going to logic bomb me. We
No,
can
but I
believe
mean, okay, if there's so many ghosts, well, if ghosts exist, why are they always in isolated places rather than absolutely cramming central London?
I don't think
people have been living and dying in misery in central London for 2,000 years in that square mile. You shouldn't be able to move for ghouls. And yet you don't see them there in the modern office block, or with the plague, or being eaten by a lion in Roman times, or having their head chopped off for no reason. Oh no, it's in one pub where a total of 2,000 people have lived ever. That's where the ghosts hang out. Doesn't make any sense.
So what are you going to say, David?
Okay.
What are you going to say?
It's 100% Xander.
Right, well, are we happy to go with that?
I think so.
Yeah, we're going to go with that.
Saying it's Zand. OK. Martin, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Martin, and I lent Xander my beard.
Yes, Martin is Zand's bearded buddy. Thank you very much, Martin. Which brings us to our final round, quickfire lies, and we start with... It's Roman.
I had to secretly put my clothes on during a Zoom call, so the pop star I was interviewing wouldn't realise I was naked.
All right, Lee's team.
OK. Just for David's sake, what is a pop star?
Someone within the realm of popular music.
Yeah,
Bing Crosby and the like.
Bing Crosby, yeah.
The pop star in question was Justin Timberlake.
But wait,
JT.
did you know in advance that you were going to have this Zoom?
I didn't necessarily know the time because I was asleep.
What time is it UK time?
5 p.m.
What were you wearing at the start of the meeting?
Nothing.
Literally nothing.
At 5 o'clock in the afternoon?
Yeah.
You don't butt naked nap in the afternoon. Like, you do naked naps in the morning-ish if you haven't left the house yet. Full naked at 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've done that.
Yeah.
I don't think I...
Picture it, Maya. Imagine this with no clothes on and a pipe in the mouth.
So he didn't notice. You got through the whole of the interview.
He had no idea. I've woken up, I've realised I was late, didn't have any clothes on, and at that point, I've realised, OK, just quickly get there and put a T-shirt on, because I know that obviously it's only top half. Join the call.
It's worse.
Yeah.
Because if you see someone in a t-shirt and then you're like, what the? Whereas if he's all naked, you go, he's got out of the shower, he's timed it wrong. But a t-shirt, you think, why dress that half first?
I think as well, me and him have the same manager and she's very organised and I feel like she wouldn't have let you miss a call because she rings my phone like 100 million times before calls.
Yeah, but she's not as interested in his career.
Maya, this is very much your world. The way you talked about your manager, and it was exciting.
Yeah, no,
Because you're... Rob, you're still looking for representation.
Yes. I've been in London now for 30 years and fingers crossed.
Yeah, no, I think it is very believable, but I just think Justin Timberlake's a massive artist. You would have been prepared for it. So I think it's a lie.
I think when you call Justin Timberlake, there's layers of people, aren't there?
Mate, have you ever interviewed anyone one-to-one so you don't go via... Can you literally press Zoom and now you're interviewing someone?
Yeah, I did Madison Beer and we had her and me only on the screen.
You mean the Madison Beer?
Yes, one of your favourite.
You have Madison Beer. David, she had Madison Beer.
Madison Beer, that's heir to the beer fortune. It's big business beer, isn't it?
OK, what's your team thinking, Lee?
So what do we think?
I'm going to go with a lie.
I think it's a lie.
Lie.
They're all saying it's a lie. Roman.
I really wish it was a lie, because it's actually true.
Yes, it's true. Roman really did interview Justin Timberlake in the nude. Next, it's David.
Last year, I was asked to remove my jumper in a restaurant after the table next door complained that its bold pattern was ruining their photographs.
Please, team.
OK, so when you're not with us, you're a bit more bold, are you?
Yeah, well, I didn't think it was a bold pattern. I just thought it was rather natty.
Could you describe the bold jumper?
There's sort of lines like that, and we're looking at yellows and browns and a little touch of blue and green, and then a sort of zigzag thing like that.
Sounds quite 80s.
Well, you know, I think it's timeless.
We've never done this before,
Yeah.
I would have lied to you, but are we allowed to ask this lady to just stand forward into the middle of the floor?
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Could you stand in the middle of the floor there, please? Was it that bold?
No.
Thank you. Who were you with at the time?
I was with my parents.
So what did you do? Did you take the jumper off?
I did, I'm afraid. Because they asked politely, and so I did it. And I didn't realise how humiliating the request was until I'd gone along with it.
Yeah, it's embarrassing,
You know-
just the slow takeoff. Did you do a quick
Yeah,
one?
absolutely. And exactly, it's a very... Taking a jumper off is a bit of a kerfuffle. For example, before James Bond has a fight, you don't see him take a jumper off. Because it's not the right sort of... And its hair's got a bit...
It's the least attractive removal scene.
It's exactly. Strippers don't wear jumpers, do they? It's not the right... It's not the sort of thing.
Did they realise that you were the esteemed actor, broadcaster, writer, or do they think you were just a sad middle-aged man still having dinner with his parents?
The two aren't mutually exclusive.
What was the name of the restaurant?
It was the Ivy restaurant in St John's Wood.
You've just lost your working class audience.
Cheerio.
So, David is really... he's asking us to believe that he's spineless. So, what do you think?
I think so.
You're saying true?
I think true, yeah. I think it's a true story.
Oh, OK, well then I must go with my team and say this is definitely true.
OK, David, truth or lie?
It is, in fact, a lie.
That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. And I can reveal that David's team have won by 5 points to 1.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night. Good evening. Welcome to Would I Lie to You, the show that separates the truth from the twaddle. On Lee Mack's team tonight, he is comedy royalty. It's Harry Hill. And she won the Euros, she won the Jungle, she's the one and only Jill Scott. And on David Mitchell's team tonight, he's a musician, artist, and like me, a style icon. It's Koji Radical. And she's here to sort your life out, Stacey Solomon. We begin with round one, Home Truths, where our panellists read out a statement from the card in front of them. To make things harder, they've never seen the card before. They've no idea what they'll be faced with. It's up to the opposing team to sort the fact from the fiction. Stacey is first tonight.
Oh, God. OK. I nearly broke up with my husband while he was trying to propose to me.
Please, team.
Well, this show's taken a turn, hasn't it?
We all know, but you're married to the mighty Joe Swash.
Oh, he is mighty.
Yeah.
A mighty pain in my nunchuck.
First of all, when was this?
It was a Christmas Eve, and I actually couldn't tell you the year. That's terrible, isn't it? Oh, that's right. It was lockdown. It was lockdown, and we were in the house, and we used to go for our daily walk.
Yeah.
So we'd go to the woods by our house, right?
Hey, steady now. This is not loose women.
And this one day on Christmas Eve, while I was in the thick of being really busy, he was like, we've got to go on our daily woods walk. And I was like, can't that wait? We can do it tomorrow. It's Christmas Eve. But anyway, we went on a walk, and through the woods, there was like all these flowers laid out. So I said, I think someone has passed.
Oh, you mean laid out in cellophane?
Laid out like these faux white beautiful flowers all across the woods.
Right.
And then he said, let's go and have a look. I said, what the hell is wrong with you? Like, you're not walking through that. And he was like, no, come on, let's just get a closer look at it. I was like, you are actually
Just stop you.
disgusting.
If this is a lie, there's a hell of a lot of detail.
He kept saying, we've got to go and have a look, like he was being really nosy about somebody else's, like, terrible thing that had happened. And then I said to him, like, I don't know if I can be with a person like you who just... gets off on someone else's misfortune. So I went over with him reluctantly and was expecting a shrine of some kind. It wasn't a shrine. It was Joe had put the flowers out to propose to me on.
Was there anything written in the flowers, or he got down on his knee?
No, I think his mistake was not having anything written in it, because if it had said marry me, I'd have got it straight away.
It's quite a lot of flowers to write out.
You wouldn't have been able to see that from a distance, would you?
Well, it could be a big one, couldn't it? Like what they put in a funeral car.
Yeah, a funeral florist, they'd be glad of a more upbeat commission. Something positive.
It was actually in commemoration to Mary Mia, and he just changed the letters quickly.
So he got down on one knee, and I was like, oh, sugar. Like, we'd had a full-blown row on the way to this proposal, and I genuinely, it was hit and miss. And I did say yes in the end, obviously.
Well, of course, it was lockdown. You weren't going to meet anyone else.
Well, exactly.
What about your family? How did they react?
My dad actually was hidden in the bushes with a camera.
Joe had contacted your dad and said, hide in the bushes.
No, he was there by chance.
What time of day?
4-ish.
Well, hang on. It's getting dark, right?
Yes, it was dusky.
So he's asking you to walk in the woods when it's... Why hasn't he used an earlier time to get a good photograph?
I think because I moaned so much about going on this walk.
I'm just thinking about your dad. How long was he lurking in the bushes for?
If it was dark, was your dad able to flash the camera?
Now, I think you knew what you were doing there, Jill. And we're not at home to smut an innuendo on this show. What do you reckon, Jill? Is she telling the truth?
I think sometimes when you're telling a lie, you over-elaborate a bit.
Oh, you splurge too much information.
Yeah.
Harry?
I think it's a lie. I think if you were going to do that, you'd wait for Christmas Day, wouldn't you?
I think it's a close one, but a lie, I think.
Yeah, it's not easy having first-time guests on.
Do people come on twice?
Well, not this time, they won't. I'm joking. Something tells me this might be the truth, but I think I'll go with my team and say, yeah, she just made up that story. I mean, bearing in mind, we only asked one question and obviously...
If this is a lie, I'm going to put it in for an Academy Award.
Stacey Solomon, were you telling us the truth or were you telling us a lie?
It was true.
Yes, it's true. Stacey did nearly break up with her husband mid-proposal. Jill, you're next.
OK, here we go. I was sick into the FA Cup.
Oh, yeah. David's team.
Were you?
For the love of God, say yes.
I actually was.
That's a very good follow-up question. What circumstances?
So basically, we just won the FA Cup, and then people do that thing where they pour the champagne into the FA Cup.
Who is we, Jill?
Manchester City.
Manchester City,
Yeah,
right,
Manchester City. I take a sip of this champagne stuff, and I brought it back up into the FA Cup.
Did they sing a song like, we like to drink with Jill?
And when we drink with Jill, she downs her drinking 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, yeah! And then and then I was sick, yeah. Are we the only two that go out?
Yeah, I've never heard that song.
That's also new to me.
I've never heard that in my life.
Well, you know what the worst thing was?
The person who got the second swig.
I didn't tell the girls. I know, because then they were passing it round.
This wasn't a full vomit. This was
No.
more like a short-term regurgitation.
Yeah, but I was a bit sick.
Did it go down the wrong hole?
No, it definitely went down the right hole.
I think the part that makes me suspicious is I believe Jill's a really nice person and she'd be like, oh, I've just puked in that.
Is that your definition of a nice person?
What do you reckon, Koji?
I reckon you did it.
It's like the end of EastEnders.
You think lie? So it's up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah, I reckon that's true.
Jill, was it true? They think it was, or was it a lie?
So it was a lie.
Yes, it was a lie. Jill wasn't sick into the FA Cup. Harry, you're next.
When I was a doctor, I accidentally sent 2 patients for procedures they didn't need because I'd got their forms mixed up.
Oh, so each other's form?
The test that they needed, I put the wrong one on the wrong person.
That's what I thought. Because, in fact, you've rather understated your crime, because not only did you give them tests...
Crime is a very strong word.
Well, I'll commute that to act of gross professional misconduct.
It was a very different time, David.
How long ago was this?
Well, I wasn't a doctor for long.
No. Probably for the best.
What kind of doctor were you?
I was a junior doctor. I would get patients ready for the operation and I would assist the surgeon with the operation.
What tests were they?
There were 2 patients and one required an X-ray of their neck.
Right.
And then the other one required a barium enema.
A what? What's a barium enema?
So that is where you squirt a radio-opaque dye into the anus, I'll say the word.
Were you like this as a doctor? I'll say the word.
One of them had a barium enema they didn't need, but also didn't have the neck X-ray they did need.
I then had to sort of correct that. So they ended up having 2 tests each instead of 1.
Well, hold on. Someone went in, right, for a neck X-ray and happily laid down and had an enema. Just because it said it on the sheet.
That is a hell of a blockage.
I never used the word happily.
How did they not question that? Did they not say...
Well, they wouldn't have understood a technical phrase like neck X-ray. They'd have no idea what that means.
The lady who required the neck X-ray and got the barium enema said to me she was impressed at how thorough I'd been.
Did it help, these extra tests? Did you find anything up this lady's bum or this man? That could have saved them in the future?
No, fortunately, those were the normal. They were normal
So
tests.
neck lady had a perfectly healthy bottom, and bottom guy's neck was A-OK.
Did you, at any stage, come clean to these patient A and patient B?
Of course not.
All right, what are you thinking then?
That's
Koji.
impossible, man. I can't go for a neck X-ray and get something in my bum.
Stacey.
I couldn't tell you what it was like in those days.
No, exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Stacey. It was a different time.
What
It was
year?
a different time.
What year?
This would have been 1988.
What was it like then?
It was a different time, you know. But yes, I think doctors carry a lot of authority.
Yeah. And who do you complain to? You know how difficult it is to get to see a doctor at all.
Yeah, they won't want to see you again if you just complain.
You don't want to be known as a pain in the arse or a pain in the neck, do you?
All right, so what are we going to say, David?
I think it could have happened, but equally... Yeah. Why?
God, well, honestly, I fear for people who grew up in that time.
If you two are both convinced it's a lie, I won't overrule you, because it definitely might be a lie.
All right, then. So, Harry, was it true or was it a lie?
It was true.
Yes, it's true. Harry did send 2 patients for procedures they didn't need. Our next round is called This Is My, where we bring on a mystery guest who has a close connection to one of our panellists. Now, this week, each of Lee's team will claim it's them that has the genuine connection to the guest. It's up to David's team to spot who's telling the truth. So, please welcome this week's special guest, Adam. So, Jill, what is Adam to you?
So this is Adam, and when he sold me a car, he actually gave me £1,000 off if I did some football skills.
Harry, how do you know Adam?
This is Adam, and together we set up a business selling homemade explosives.
And finally, Lee, what is your relationship with Adam?
This is Adam. I had him disqualified from a knobbly knees competition after discovering he was using bulldog clips on the back of his knees.
So there we have it. David's team, where will you begin?
Jill, £1,000 off a car. What was the car?
A Mercedes A-Class.
How much was it?
So I had a budget of £20,000 and it was 21.
When was it, Jill? Is this a recent thing?
2016. I use Adam quite a lot for cars, and then basically I looked at him like, come on, Adam, do us a bit of a deal. He sought out all the Man City girls through me. So basically he was like, right, if you get this ball in this boot of a car, I'll give you £1,000 off, but can I video it for the Mercedes promotion?
£1,000 to do an advert for Mercedes?
Yeah.
You've been had.
This is quite like a Mercedes advert now, isn't it? Yeah. BMW, Vauxhall, Skoda, Jaguar, Land Rover, Volkswagen and Audi. There we are.
Pogo sticks, milk floats, buses. It's what achieves all transport, so do anyone missing out?
Penny farthing, waiting for a tectonic plate to move underneath you.
That's the review for this show, isn't it?
Are you a car guy, Koji?
Electric cars, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Oh.
David doesn't even drive, Koji.
Yeah, I know, you told me earlier.
Do you not?
No.
How do you get around?
Literally just wait for the tectonic plate to move. Straight onto it.
Did he not just offer you it for 20 if you brought all the girls in for the team?
I know.
And you kept buying cars off him for the last 10 years and he still made you do something.
he's a bit stingy, I'm not gonna lie.
This is true, I'm not happy.
He was trying to get us to bring David Silver in for ages. I brought all the girls in and he wanted one of the male
And it
players.
wasn't enough.
What
No,
a
wasn't enough.
misogynist he is.
Yeah. He is a great guy, though.
No, I don't think he is.
No,
Not
he
the way
is.
you're describing him.
One thing I will say before we move on, she was reluctant to slag Adam off, which is often a sign that she genuinely knows him.
And I am due a new car, so...
Well, if you do know him, Jill, what's his surname?
Lowe, but with an E. L-O-W-E.
Adam Lowe.
Yeah.
Okay.
L-O-W-E.
You're going to write
Harry,
it? You're going to write it down.
What's
then?
this, I thought about it, but, you know, then I realised...
You don't need a car.
Yeah. So, Harry, what's his surname?
Starkey.
Starkey.
Starkey?
No further questions. Sorry, a homemade explosives business. Well,
Yeah.
When was this?
Well, this was some time ago, and
Was it for the war?
It wasn't for the war. I'm not that old, Stacey, for crying out loud.
Were you a child?
I was about 11.
Yeah, so yes.
Who were you mixing with at 11?
Well, Adam Starkey.
Bit of a pause before Starkey, though, wasn't it?
There were 3 of us initially. Patrick.
One of them died.
And no, business got so lively that we had to take on a 4th person. Neil.
Okay, so it's Neil, Patrick, Adam, and so what? Can you give us any clue as to the nature of the explosives?
Yeah, so it was fireworks. We made small explosives and fireworks, yeah, to sell to children.
How did you learn to make fireworks?
Adam Starkey told me. You couldn't find stuff out back then, but somehow we managed to find the recipe for gunpowder.
In a library? Or...
It would have been...
From his mate Guy. It was a long time ago.
It would have been in a book.
How did you obtain the ingredients for gunpowder?
Well, 2 of the ingredients, you could buy them from the chemist, and there was a chemist in Staplehurst, where I grew up. Hi, everyone. And big up to the Medway posse. And and so we could get our hands on 2 of the ingredients.
And then there's the other ingredient you can't so easily obtain.
Patrick's auntie got hold of it.
Did you grow up in a wealthy area? Like, how did you buy these ingredients? Had you had a business prior that you'd saved up from and you were able to invest into the new business?
I'm looking for £50,000 for 10%. The business. No, we had jobs. I had a job anyway.
At 11?
Yeah.
What was your job?
Road sweeping.
Who was your main customer?
I was 11, so our target would be 10-year-olds.
And how much money did you make?
Well, we made about £1.
But back then, that was like £1,000.
It was about 1,000.
What about Lee?
Okay.
Remind us, Lee, of your claim.
This is Adam Lowe Starkey, double-barrelled. I got him disqualified from a knobbly knees contest when I discovered he was using bulldog clips on the back of his legs.
Where did you place?
Well, I was second and he was first. I was going to let it go, but because I was second and he was first and he was cheating, I thought I'd make an issue of it.
Where was this, Lee? Where was this
between the waist and the feet.
Where was the contest taking place?
My daughter's school.
Oh.
Hang on. I haven't got a daughter.
Your daughter's school held a knobbly knees competition. Why?
A word that you don't get involved with, David. Fun.
Was there a particular occasion that it was part of, or was
School
it
fate. School fate. Just the usual thing, tombolas, coconut shies, knobbly knees. It was an old school theme.
How many entered the knobbly knees competition?
There were, I think, about 8, so 16 knees in total.
Okay.
15, there was a guy that used to be a pirate.
Describe how it happens. I've never been to
Well, he was fighting, trying to get some gold from a ship. They attacked him and he wasn't having it, and they cut his leg off.
No, the knobbly knees competition.
Sorry. So we're all lined up, and they said 3rd place was Sheila or whatever, 2nd place Lee.
Oh.
Yeah, it's fine. 1st place is...
Adam.
Who had judged it, by the way?
The children.
The children? Which children?
7 children. Do you need their names?
No, but how were they selected?
I'd say randomly.
But how do 7 children judge a knobbly knee competition? Because they all have to agree. There's got to be a 3rd place, 2nd place, 1st place. There's 7 children have to... How is this organised? This is a nightmare. There's 7 children.
7 children. There might not have been 7.
It might not have been 7. All right, I asked. A simple question.
I was guessing 7 because one of them looked happy, one was a bit grumpy. Roughly 7. Why are you so obsessed with the judging?
Who was announcing?
He had bulldog clips on the back of his legs. Why are you worried about the admin?
Who was saying who won?
Just 7 kids got together
in the all speaking at once, like they're possessed. Who said in 3rd place Sheila? Who said it?
The teacher.
The teacher. Which teacher?
You sent an email about this. to treat me like this anymore. I went to HR about this. Stop.
All right, well, we
Will
need...
you have some emotion? Anything.
All right, we need an answer. So, David's team. Is Adam Jill's stunned salesman, Harry's mischievous mate, or Lee's crafty competitor?
Well...
He looks like he could be a car salesman.
Although if we say that, there's a lot of time we wasted talking about knees and explosives.
I'd be actually a bit disappointed if he's a car salesman, and I think you could get better deals elsewhere.
I've been getting my cards off him for 10 years.
Well, he's laughing all the way to the bank, Jill.
He hasn't laughed once, to be
What do you think?
I feel like the most believable story is Jill's.
I think the most believable story is Harry.
Well, why don't you split the difference?
Because no one's got knees baggy enough for a bulldog clip.
And that's your trailer.
Feel the back of your knee. And just have a think about that for a second.
I could absolutely get a bulldog clip round it.
OK, let's make a decision.
OK, are you sticking with Jill?
Yeah.
You're sticking with Harry?
Yeah, because, yeah.
We're going Jill.
You're saying it's Jill, the discount...
Well, I've got to go with one or the other. Or we could go Lee.
Twice, and with the other, 0 times.
Did you feel I've gone with your opinion less often?
Well, you have. I don't feel it. It's a fact.
Is it a fact? You're quite right. You're quite right. We're going with Harry. And all I'm going to say is it had better be him.
Adam, would you please reveal your true identity?
I'm Adam Starkey, and Harry and I set up a homemade explosion.
Adam is Harry's mischievous mate. Thank you very much, Adam.
My oldest friend.
This brings us to our final round, Quick Paralyze, and we start with... It's Koji.
I have diagnosed myself as suffering from a condition I call HPS.
Right, Lee's team.
So, the obvious question, what does HPS stand for?
Heavy pelvis syndrome.
Heavy pelvis syndrome?
Ah.
Are you showing off? Can you describe the symptoms?
I can't swim.
Because your pelvis is too heavy.
Bingo. Which is why I feel like this is cheeky, because it's like, I do suffer from this. Do you know what I mean? It's not self-diagnosed, it's just diagnosed.
Whoa. It's been diagnosed by a doctor?
I'm getting a doctorate soon, so...
Yeah, I've got one of them. They count for nothing.
No. Don't ruin this for
Trust me, I've done it. If they say on a plane, if we got a doctor here and you put your hands up, you're in for a whole world of pain. Did you try swimming when you were younger, as a child?
I've drowned a few times, yeah.
Well, you haven't, have you?
Nearly drowned 3 times as a result of HPS.
When was the first time?
I'm in the pool, I'm in the middle, and I've got a decision to make. I could either walk back to the shallow end stairs, or walk towards the deep end. And as I start to stroll, I feel like an alarming amount of weight from my pelvis.
How would you weigh the pelvis?
It's not about how I weigh the pelvis, it's about how the pelvis weighs me down.
If you lie flat on the floor and we were to lift your pelvis, would we feel the weight?
Yeah,
you want to lift me with my pelvis? Come, darling.
Come on, then. If you could lie flat on the ground there, please, sir.
Well, put your knees up.
One second, you gotta help me down.
Got to help you down. Watch the belt. Boom! I'll tell you what, that's a heavy pelvis.
Put your knees up.
I think that maybe we should have a doctor in attendance.
Yes.
But then if he puts his feet flat, we'll feel the weight of the pelvis, won't we?
Yeah, but he won't be able to lift. Just relax.
Yeah, it's not.
Is it heavy?
It's quite a heavy pelvis, but I think you might be forcing it down.
Help me up.
You need to compare it to another pelvis, really.
You! Harry, you've had a chance to examine the patient. What would you recommend?
Well, I think you just need some swimming lessons.
What's it going to be?
You say true?
It's made up, of course it is. It's a lie.
I'll go with Jill. We'll say it's true. But I would like to point out, I don't think he's got it.
Right.
I think he believes he's got it.
Okay.
Koji, truth or lie?
HBS is a real syndrome, and it's true.
He did think a bit too quick.
It's true. Koji has diagnosed himself with HPS. That noise signals time is up. It's the end of the show. And I can reveal that David's team has 2 points and Lee's team have 3. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Good night.